Hey, what's up, everybody? I released a song called Just Be recently, and I'm going to show you basically almost everything that I did to make it. First off, I used this mic. It's a Slate Digital ML1, and I used it through his software with the Sony 800 version mic. Sounds awesome. I definitely messed around with settings depending on which vocals I was doing, but I used the same mic for all of them. I have a Focusrite Claret 8 Pre USB device. I use Windows, and I'm using FL Studio. I have a Nectar Impact MIDI controller, and I recorded some things on guitar with the ESP guitar and a Korg Minilogue XD. So that's basically all the gear besides my headphones, Sennheiser HD650s, and I use some JBLs as my monitors, but honestly I use the headphones with Sonar Reference 4 most all the time. Here's kind of like the mixed song first off. But there's not going to be really anything on the mastered channel except for the SonarWorks. Other stuff will choke my CPU out. I had some settings going, sorry. So that's basically what the mix sounds like. So to get there, I first started with the Minilogue XD. I got one left and one right, and then for the effects I just have the Fruity EQ, Parametric EQ2, which is a native plugin, and then True Dynamics from Kazrog on each of those. And this is a great compressor, guys. I mean, I barely have anything going on these, but it's really versatile in the short time that I've had it. It's awesome. Here we are. Let me go to the chorus real quick. Sound great. And then I did this little tag at the end. And that little tag I did, this was called Compress Saturator. So it's compression and saturation in the same plugin. This company called Air Windows, I think it's just one guy. He makes all this stuff, and it doesn't have its own GUI or GUI. It just uses your native, look. So for whatever most of your native plugins look like and whatever DAW you have, it'll come up like that. So it's no frills, which is kind of nice. And I mean, it gets the job done. I use it on little stuff here and there, and it's like no CPU. And anyways, check it out, Air Windows. So from there, I just made a Serum MIDI thing to kind of match what I did on the Minilogue. So I'll turn on the Minilogues again. So here we're working together. So that was kind of the groundwork for the song, honestly. I mean, then it just went from there. So after that, I added some hi-hats in. They come from a 909, and then, of course, I like to pan the hi-hats just slightly left, and let their EQ on them. And then I also got my Sound Toys, this kind of like slap decay thing going on. Anyways, I kind of like it. It gets kind of crazy up in here. Of course, you don't really hear all that when the song's going on, which is kind of cool, you know. It's just hidden back there. Then I got a high kick and a low kick. So then I did my EQ. And then I used Slate Trigger 2, right row, back there. And I used this kick plump from Joey Sturgis Fire Edition Drum Forge, man. This thing sounds freaking awesome. So I use that kick on my trigger channel, and then I use Waves API 2500. Always a good go-to for drum stuff, bass stuff. Now I got a great sounding high kick, I think, anyways. And then I add a low kick, and all I did is EQ some stuff out. That's really all I did. And let me see. I got all these drums from Slate's 909 kit, but they sound so good, and just, you know, I find it. So let me check the snare. That's how it sounds originally. And then I have virtual mix rack. Echo Boy. It's a little bit of delay, and then little plate from Sound Toys for a little bit of reverb. That sounds. So the snare's got a lot of stuff going on after the fact as well, which is pretty awesome. I got a Congo. I'm just pan that right. And it's got another Fruity Parametric EQ, that compressor saturator from Air Windows, and ROM from Native Instruments. Really cool, like reverb, delay, modulation type effect. Got a triangle on there for the intro with literally nothing on it because it sounds cool already. I think I probably got it from East West and then bounced it down to Wave. And then a horn swell. I think I did the same thing there. That came from a Spitfire Audio BBC Orchestra. Tension. That's from a sample pack I got. Reverse swell, same thing there. I put EQ and shimmer on that. So the cymbals are this Spitfire Audio cinematic percussion. Awesome. So for the bass, I used IK Multimedia's Moto bass, and I use this Rickenbacker model. Ricken bass is what they call it. And you know, you can adjust the play style, and I mess with that, and what pickups are in it, what amp you're using, what pedals you are using or not using. So it's pretty cool. You can do a lot of what you want to do for bass all in this one plugin, and don't even worry about putting anything on the mixer channel. And that's what I did for this song. I mean, I think it sounds great. That's basically what I wanted. I mean, like subdued, like not super present. But they still have that like attack that kind of shines through initially. It's pretty cool. I used some external stuff for the guitar sound. I used like a Rev G3 pedal and an OCD overdrive in conjunction with that, and I use a Decimate gate pedal. I had a Synth 9 pedal, like really low in the mix, so it's not just your typical distorted guitar, although it's kind of hard to tell. So the leads have that Supermassive on it, which is awesome, man. It's free, again, really cool, really fun. So then after I did the guitars, I did this Inna 2 synth, which is pretty cool. It's a cool sound. I got a bassoon in there. And violas. And these all come from Spitfire Audio BBC. Little bell. Little sample pack whoosh. Got this gong here. Got a few gongs. I went through and did, vocals part by part. Dropped them into new tone. Tried to clean them up a little bit. Edit them, move them around, all that stuff. Then I just put them back in as dry. And if you'll see on 32, 33, 34, I have each of those there. Those are just those dry vocals. These guys right here. And then each of those is going over to this vocal bus. I got a de-esser on that. I got my mix rack from Slate, a little ozone imager for some stereo stuff, and then micro shift for some kind of give it like a doubling effect. And then additionally I bust that over to a vocoder track, delay and reverb. Also there's some auxiliary vocals that have different stuff on, Sound Toys Echo Boy and Valhalla Vintage Verb. I got Shimmer over here on the whoosh. Bauer Motion's a pretty cool plug-in from Waves. It allows you to kind of move the sound in different ways, like around and up and down and back and forth really fast, and it's pretty cool. Pitcher, instead of using the tuning program to kind of like clean up the vocals, this is like FL Studio's native auto tune. If you'll notice, I have it pretty slow, so it's not really that noticeable, but it's helpful. So anyways, that's pretty much all the tracks. I bounce it down to one track right here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on some of the master and stuff. Virtual tape machine. Slate. True Iron Casron. Ozone 9. Isotope. Twice in that one soft tube. I know. And then before I export the song, I'll turn off the SonarWorks reference, because this is helping me with my Sennheiser HD650s. And if I try to send it out of this program with SonarWorks still activated, then the the recording will sound like, catered to these headphones, and won't sound good on other things. So you got to make sure you turn it off before you export. So, anyways, if you made it this far, I appreciate it because it was pretty long. I could have gone in a lot further than I did, but thanks for checking it out, and I hope you like the song. I'm looking forward to making more. All right, peace.